shut down defenses. It's the Vikings and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there on the scramble. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the draw is Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Good job.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. They'll go option to the short side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Let's go.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Adafe Owe has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They hand this off to Harris as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. On the return, Andy Isabella. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the... Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. On the delay, here's Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And they run with Harris off the option. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Najee Harris, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Murray to the right side, complete to Taylor. Whoa! It still won't go down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Mike, 53.
Here's Murray from midfield. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
An option handoff given to Harris. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Play action. It's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
92 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Play fake. Murray. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Touchdown, Colts! It's complete. Chris Godwin, his sixth touchdown of the season, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Isabella. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramirez. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Murray. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired, and he's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The Vikings send out the